Don't want to leave? Want to live at Disney World? I'll make it a realty reality. Everything from Dr. Phillips to Davenport, Claremont to Kissimmee, Winter Garden or Windermere, and Disney's own Celebration and Golden Oak. I'm Realtor Victor Naraki, and this is Disney at your doorstep.
Could it be the wind?
No, that's not wind. Sorry. Hold on. Mike, okay.
There you go.
No, it's because.
No, that's not wind. Sorry.
Mm.
Okay. No, it's because.
Hello?
That's not wind. Sorry.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Hello? Testing 1, 2, 3. Seems okay.
That's okay now. I turned off this. Bummer. Okay. We got. All right. Okay, that sounds. We won't work with the microphone, so I'll just have to stay real close. This is a bummer. Pay $200 for these things, and they stink this way. Okay, so. All right, so this is a Kensington Flex. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. All right. Any questions right now? No. Great. Oh, this is nice. Okay, so here's what they call the flex space. Okay, so what's excellent about this builder, I'm going to repeat what I said before. It's a family builder. Okay, I've dealt with them before, and I was very impressed by the communication that they had. So I would have high confidence in this builder to work with again. Unlike other builders, they're not a conglomerate, and all that. That's the key selling point of this builder, is that they're a family-owned business. And they're everywhere around this area. You see them all over the place. So great confidence in them. This is the flex space. For those of you who don't know, a flex space is good camera work. A flex space is just something you can use as a study, kids' playroom, nursery, anything you want it to do.
Somebody is asking if you can repeat again where in Davenport this is.
Okay, this is Southern Davenport. So we're about 10 minutes from the 27, I would say. Northern, Southern Davenport, at the Haines City border, if that helps. Okay? And so you have 4 bedrooms in here. So this is the first one. It's a decent sized bedroom. I wouldn't put a queen size bed in here. If I was decorating, this would be a good one for a bunk bed or something like that. But let me go through some of the things that they include in here. Obviously, vinyl windows, recessed front entry light. Let's see. Oh my gosh, so much stuff that they already include in every home. And here's 2 bedrooms with a shared bath in the middle. Solid surface windowsills. Oh, let's take a look at that. I love those. Yeah, this is great because you know what? I'm telling you, this is where I always look to see if there's any water intrusion. When you don't have the solid surface, these start to buckle up, get moisture. So I love the solid surface. Oops. There you go. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, 15 SEER. They got termite protection. This is good stuff in here. All right. This is a nice size room. This is good because this is probably a full size bed, but you got a lot of space in here.
What is the approximate cost?
Okay, good question. A Kensington. There's another Kensington similar to this. 400,000. So That's for an inventory home. So I know I've gotten a lot of customers been saying, go to something a little, because I spend a lot of time at the $700,000 and $800,000 homes. So I love this open floor plan that they have with this. Doing good for your first time. Gotta figure out the microphone though. So you've got your granite countertops, 42-inch cabinets. Plus, on many of these homes, they're giving some nice incentives at closing, up to $20,000. Any questions?
No. Hatbox Go says 400,000 means after negotiating on a few things, you're probably paying 430.
No, that would be the one I just quoted is a price on an inventory home. So an inventory home is pretty much set, but they're also going to have incentives to help reduce the closing costs.
Can we look at the pantry?
Let's look at the pantry. Now, if you were buying from a custom from lot, yeah, then they say, okay, 400,000 plus the lot premium plus this. But when it's an inventory home, no, that's not really the case. But yes, when I had a customer this morning who was quoting prices to me, and I said, yes, but that is without the lot premium. And in that area, your lot premiums are going to be $100,000. So I don't like with new construction. I don't like the way they price online. Also, they always have a disclaimer that says, that says when you get there, the prices could be higher. For example, I had a house in Windermere, and this is the first time it happened to me, and now I'm gun shy. Is that we saw the price of $450 when we got there? It was $500.
Yikes.
That was not nice. Customers still bought it because they were so intense on that community, which is excellent, beautiful community. But I don't like that. I don't like when they play games like that. They don't seem to communicate with their marketing department very well. I don't mind if it goes up that day, but don't tell me the same day that I drive there I'm going to see it on paper, on the computer as being $450 when it's actually now $500. They don't communicate well with each other, so I don't like that. Good sized closet here. Oh, it goes back. Okay, this is a very good sized closet.
Oh, yeah. Okay, somebody's asking, how far is the community from Disney?
About 35, 40 minutes. Now, other sections in Davenport are a lot closer. When you get up to the 4, you could be, 25 minutes to Disney in certain sections of Davenport. This is the furthest section of Davenport, really. Nice tile work here.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
It's nice and big, too.
Yeah, this is a good and you don't see a lot of tubs around in new construction homes lately.
I don't got these buttons down.
Oh, you will.
They're not working.
Any more questions there? Now, let's talk about the HOA fees in a community like this. Now,
Jennifer Cloud says hello.
who?
Jennifer Cloud?
Okay. Hello. Here's my HOA fees. I know I saw it on one of these. Oh, here we are. No CDD fee, and the HOAs are $57 a month. So that includes maintenance of the common areas and a very modest, park for kids. Now, let's go out in the patio.
Victor, Debbie? Is this your sister? Debbie Naraki Lawler?
Debbie Naraki Lawler, I think I know her.
She's asking the size of the master bedroom.
Debbie, don't ask me that. I don't know. I don't have a layout here. It's big. Get over it.
And this is not gated, correct?
It is not a gated community. They're not. Gated communities really do have to be approved by the town. So it's not something that gets easily approved. There was one in Winter Garden where they really built it to be approved for gated, and they couldn't get approved. Don't ask me why. There's just not a. Also remember for you become the community becomes responsible for maintenance of the roads if it's gated. So that's why it's not a good thing to be gated. But here you have nice stone patio and everything. Any other questions there? Good connection today. At least nobody's complaining about the connection. Okay, I'll show you. There you go. Now up.
Up?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
There you go. Yeah, so that's up, down, yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. No, it is not gated. No. Okay.
Yeah, this is a really nice size, what did Lanai?
Lanai.
Yes, it's a very nice size.
You can easily screen this in, or you can screen the whole section in. With a bird cage, they call it. I wonder why that thing was giving that pulse. Let me see now. Let me answer my sister's question. This is about 12 by 14. Yep, I don't have the layout.
That's like a king size bed.
That is, yes.
Two nice sized or.
By the time you take all these pillows off the bed, it's time to get up.
Lorraine's asking how many homes, do you know?
How many homes?
Yeah, there's going to be.
Hey, Courtney, how many homes are going to be in this community?
We have our first phase. I think in this second phase, I know we have 127. In the front, I do not have the number.
Yeah.
In the front. So I'd say maybe
One.
over 300.
Over 300. Good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Going well.
And yes, the lanai can be screened in. I think you already said that.
Oh, yeah. Yes, absolutely. I would say that would be about $1,200 to screen that in after the fact.
And this area is called Davenport Estates.
Yes. So we've got some inventory we could go look at. Hang out in front and stuff like that.
Aaron Wright says that room was amazing.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna go. Let's go down this one and see number 4. So we're at number 73 right now. And then we're going to go see. So we're going to a unit that is, oh my gosh, how much paper. This one is for sale for $387. This one right here. So this is a similar model. It's 1,900 square feet. We'll just look on the outside. Hi. So it's a similar model. They're right at the framing. This is probably like level stage 3. Still got the roof to put on. I don't see any of the things for the roof. So, oh, wait, there it is. There. Okay, there's the roof stuff. So they'll be doing that this week probably, and then they'll put the shingles, and then once they get to that point, they start doing the interior walls, interior framing, and then the electrical and plumbing. That seems to take the most time, is electrical and plumbing. That's a good 2-3 weeks out.
Okay, did you say there was going to be a community pool?
No, there's no community pool. And we've got conservation area right there and wetlands. That's nice. Any good questions there?
Nope, that was it. Let me scroll back and make sure we haven't missed anything.
Yeah, I was up in last week. I was up in Mineola. That was fun. I can't wait to come back there. That is going to be great. That was right off the turnpike. Another 30 minutes to Disney. But here we go. Here, this is lot 4. Let's see what this one's got. So this unit is for sale. Home site 4. This is $393. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house for $393. Let's go in. Any questions? Okay. Oh, by the way, this is a great place to get scrap wood. If you're into crafts and stuff, I bet they'd love it if you came in here and fished through that. So the one we just saw, where it didn't have the roof on it. This is at the next level. Now they've put in the interior framework, and they've just finished the plumbing. They haven't done electrical yet. Once they do that, then they're going to have the insulation, then the drywall. So here's your master over here. Your owner's closet right there. So we'll probably put the shingles on the roof. One thing that's happening right now is there's a lot of delays because of supplies. So
Okay. Sharon just joined and she's asking if you can tell again where this is at.
okay, we're in Davenport. Davenport is an interesting mix of types of communities. There's a lot of short-term rentals here. This one does not allow short-term rental. You're about 35-40 minutes to Disney. They've got some good shopping nearby here. Basically everything that you want. But the prices are a lot more competitive than other areas, where you could see prices $75,000 to $100,000 more for the same type of units. So the green, I learned this, because this is treated for termites. That's why all the base and everything is, is the termite protection. Anything against the wall. That house, this house is for sale for $387. All in, everything. Plus, they give you 10 to 20%, $20,000. It's 10K with their preferred lender. So that's good.
Okay, and then
Also,
C and B are just joining. I'm sorry, from Connecticut.
Okay.
And the name of the development
Is Davenport Estates. And it's by Hanover Builders. I've worked with them before. I was very impressed by them. So let's go. So we'll look at another inventory home. See what what level it's at. I need a secretary to stand here with me. Okay, so we're in number 4. So let's go up this way and go to these right here. 22, 26, and 28. Oh, you know what? We'll go this way. We'll go up this way. We'll go up Fiddlesticks Drive. I think you have to have a sense of humor when you build these homes. Very nice kind of stuff. Good questions?
Nope.
Okay. Over there is the joint mailbox. Any new construction homes don't get individual mail delivery. That's one good thing about the older properties is that you get you still have your mail coming to your house in your mailbox in front. That's wetlands over there. So wetland conservation area, which is really nice when you've got your house. So we're going to look at lot 54 right up there. So, okay. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay.
Mickey Pooh says,
Mickey Pooh. The house we're going to go look at is 388. Yes. What does Mickey Pooh say?
Mickey Pooh is telling everybody, make sure you hit the like button for Victor if you are
Thank
logged
you,
in and
Mickey Pooh.
haven't yet.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That's a great suggestion, Mickey Pooh. I don't forget to tell people to like and share. Share it. That's always great.
So Lorraine's asking if people are living here now, moved in already.
Yeah. There's a lot. Actually, it's part of another community where there's a couple other 100 homes in already. So it's a very established community, and it's at a phase that I really like because by the time if you buy one of these houses, you're only 2 months away from other houses being finished. So you're not going to have to be inundated with construction traffic because you don't see a lot of it here. Look, these old people are all already here, and yeah.
Davenport is in Polk County, correct?
Yes, it is. Davenport is in Polk County, so your taxes are a little bit better, probably about 1.6. The rates. It's relatively quiet out here. I will say that they do have a train that comes by. Some people don't mind that. I used to sleep through it, but it was a little. For some people, it can be annoying. Here we are. This is. Well, I hope it's that way now. It's got a playground right nearby.
I don't know if I would like that. Oh, little doggy. Oh, aren't you just special doggies? So, lot 54 right here. This one is $388 plus. Some are offering up to $15,000 with their preferred lender. So that would help cover your closing costs and all that. So here we have this home. Okay, this is a Selby Flex. It's a 4-2 with 2-car garage on Fiddlesticks Drive. Love that. Look at this. Oh, come on. Look at this view. So this is, okay, they haven't done the electrical on this one either. Yes. You got this fantastic view. This is nice. I mean, the dry retention pond isn't so high, but that's a nice view to have the trees there. It's very rural in this area. So as you drive through, you see a lot of older properties, farmlands, things like that. But over in that way, you can see exactly what I'm talking about there. There's some older homes, things like that. So people have lived here for really generations. So this home, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, has a front elevation with stone. It's a single story. Has an open great room, 9-foot 4-inch ceilings, covered lanai, which we're on right now. It's going to have white cabinets here. That's your kitchen nook. The thing is, everything's been decided for you. All the colors and everything have been picked. Okay, Mickey Pooh is asking if the garages with the higher pitch roof can be used for storage above. I wouldn't advise it. It does have, it's a good question, because there's your hatch right there, but look, there's really not there's really not a lot of space up here, and it will get hot. So yeah, there's not space up there to really store anything. People will put their Christmas items and maybe things like that, but if there's stuff that can't be heated up, I wouldn't put it there. Okay, so now let's go hit some of those other ones. Right down this road. So this is the extent. That's a radio. It sounded like a crowd. This is really the extent of the common areas. But it's covered. That's nice. I like that. That is nice. That is a good thought. Yeah. Yeah. In the summer, you don't want people to roast. Okay. Darth Mommy is saying, you said it has wetlands. Does that mean the wetlands cannot be built on and will not have anything built behind you? Exactly. It's conservation area. So we're going to hit, we've got 3 houses that we can hit there before we end the close. So again, to point out, this is, it's always nice to be the first people to come into a community, but there's some real great benefits to being the last, because the community is done, you know what it's going to look like. And older communities, the benefit of older communities and buying a resale is your trees and everything have become established, and it doesn't, right now this looks like, it looks like a brick new community. The trees are all just taking root. So we'll go up to 28, 26, and 22. That's probably 20. Yeah, there's 22 over there. So we'll come back to that. There's some 2-stories in here, but none of them seem to be. 26 is a 2-story, so we'll see what stage that is. The first one we're going to see is 26. Sorry, that way, right there.
Okay, now we have the question of, have they started building homes in Old Town West by the new White Castle yet?
Not that I've seen, no. Tell me the builder, I'll look it up for you. Tell me the builder. It's over 28, 26. Oh, look how up steep it is. I don't want to go, that doesn't look like it's at a good level to go upstairs yet. Had a concern once. Someone once said to me, "Look at them. They've put the shingles on top, but they're indicating that the builders were being slow by not laying out the roof right away. That's not the case. They needed to settle in first, so they put the weight on it. Then they put the roof on. So that is part of the process of letting it settle in, is to leave the shingle like that. We always assume that the builders being slow, but they're really not. They haven't been most of the time. And that's how I learned, by someone voicing concern, and then, I call the builder and find out, yeah, this is part of the process. They have to let it settle in. So here we have, number 28. This is going for $391. This is not conservation in the back, so it'll be interesting to see what's back there. It kind of looks like a processing plant or something. A 2-car garage, all that. I love looking at inventory homes. Got to do that on a Sunday when nobody's working. You really don't, when you buy a home, it's in the contract that you're not supposed to come into the house every day. Because they don't want anybody hurt, but so we'll same level. They put the roof on, we have not finished the electrical yet. So there's some electrician that's going to be working really hard around here. So this model is a Kensington. It's 1,900 square feet. It's $391. And this looks like it is active. I wonder what that is back there. There's some mobile homes over in that respect. So I'd rather have conservation area in the back there than that. No offense to anybody. That doesn't sort of looks like I'm going back in time. But covered lanai. Any questions?
Nope.
So that's 2 bedrooms with a bath in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then this would be, this is the 4th bedroom, closet there, 4th bedroom, laundry room. Whew. The 4-2. Now let's go over to that Wilshire. This is the biggest one we've seen. This is a 5'3". You know, I wonder if I was supposed to turn off the Bluetooth in the actual phone.
Oh,
That's
maybe.
what's making the noise. We'll try it again. Luckily, it went back to that was weird. Okay, so here's lot 26. 456 this is selling for. See, there's a second story. There was a lot of orange processing plants around here back in the day. There's an old town Davenport, which is kind of cool. You could really get um, an upgrade where it becomes a shopping type area because they have some cute buildings there.
Okay, Lorraine's asking
Yes, Lorraine.
if there are sprinklers.
Yes, still have irrigation in the community, definitely. They just haven't put it in now. I don't know if they use reclaimed water. I have to ask. So look at this. This is really open. Beautiful. So you have one bedroom here.
It looks like it has a bathroom, right? Is that a bathroom?
That would be a bathroom, yeah. So it's one bedroom here. It doesn't look like it's the primary bedroom.
This is a really nice big window. Too bad.
I know, isn't that big? Look at that.
Too bad you're looking back on that, though.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I have to look it up. And before you buy anything, you gotta put, because you know what, they could sell whatever that is to another company, and they could put something else there. That's why I like. It's always worth it to have conservation area in your backyard. Always worth it.
Hey, Victor, you can't do your own sprinklers and maybe cut out some cost, can you?
No. If you do it after the fact, no, don't do that. Because it's all worked in, whatever they have planned. Whatever they have planned is planned, they will not change. So, it's not even worth it to suggest it. But look at this big flex space that you have here. This is enormous. Really nice amount of area that you have up here. Good size 4-foot hallway. You have a bedroom. That would be the primary bath, primary bedroom. Cool. Actually, I'm wrong. This is it here. There's the primary bedroom. Instead of saying master, we're not supposed to say master anymore. Primary.
So this is another bedroom.
Yeah, definitely. Well, there's 4 bedrooms.
It looks like a good
There's
size,
5
too.
bedrooms in this home. So you have one downstairs, 1, 2, 3, and then the master. Primary. Primary. I remember that. And then here's the laundry room right here. Nice. This right here, this is the closet. That is huge.
Oh, that's the master closet?
Yes, so that's like about 10 feet by 6 feet by 8 there, That's a good sized closet.
And it goes to where?
Well,
Oh, okay.
walk through
I see the
wall.
entry is, okay.
Entry is here.
Okay.
This is the,
So it's off the bathroom.
this is the, yes, off the bathroom. This is the dual vanity tub, obviously. Shower. It always, one thing I will tell you is homes always look smaller at this stage. You would think the reverse is true, that they looked bigger, but they actually do look smaller. Some of my builders have told me that when buyers come in to homes, looking at them when they're at this stage, they often voice concern that the house is smaller than they thought they were buying. But once the walls go up, you will find, and this happened with my house too. I was like, oh my gosh, this looks smaller, but I knew enough to know that it was gonna look much bigger when everything got up. Be very careful when you're walking and holding the camera. So that is our last house that we're gonna see here. So any questions? Boy, we've got good connection today. Really good. Now the connections have really improved. I think it has something to do with that 5G thing that got started recently. Because I've been having really good connection. Oh, I think we've got one more house down this way.
No new questions.
No new questions. Okay. Ooh, look at that big bird coming this way. He's a big one. Okay, yeah, we're going to number 22 down this way.
Sorry, guys.
So here's a finished home. This one's probably right at the end stage of, just finished recently. But boy, that is a house that is meticulously made. Everything looks perfect on that.
Okay, the Curtis family and
the Curtis
Dave,
family. Yay!
Dave, Janetta, they're asking first the Curtis family says hello,
Hello.
and they want to know where we are at and what the price points are.
Perfect. Good time to repeat that. Okay, we're in Davenport. Price points are in the 300s to mid 400s. Okay, they have a lot of inventory home, which will be done in probably, I would say this is 2 to 3 months off. They got a lot of turkey hawks. So we're in Davenport, about 35-40 minutes to Disney. It's much more rural here. You're finding that the builders are encroaching into the rural areas, but the major part of this community has been here for about 10 years. And in this area hasn't been developed until the last couple of years. There's a good lot for you, right at the corner. I love corner lots.
And then Lorraine is asking, what kind of landscaping does this come with? Do you know?
Well, let's look. It's very modest. So it's not an elaborate landscaping, and you are responsible to maintain your own landscaping. So since you have an HOA, you just have to ask if it's possible for you to do certain things that you want to do. So you have a flex space here. So that could be, that's really a flex space. That could be an office. This one this is lot 22. So this is exactly the same as the house that we first started at for $400,000. It's got 2,100 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2 bath, 2-car garage, front elevation is stone, upgraded cabinets, and tile. Now, the business in there, which I don't know what it is, I'm not crazy about the backyard. not crazy about it. I'd rather be on conservation area, but it doesn't look like it's a busy business. There's trees. HOA fees are very reasonable. If you want to be near Disney, it's 35, 40 minutes away. So, any more questions?
No more questions right now.
Okay, cool.
Oh wait, here we go. Is there any soundproofing on the internal walls?
Not in this building, no. Because you're gonna put the drywall right over this. What you can do, if you want, is you could eventually, it's not in this builder's, fill these with foam, eventually, to add to the soundproofing, yeah. Some builders do it already. Meritage Homes fills their cinder blocks with foam, which is a nice added feature. That also helps insulate too.
Is adding foam after the fact, is that hard? Do you know, or?
From what I've seen online, I'm going to do it in my house, but I'm waiting until I have to paint the whole house because I know they put pinholes to do it. They scan them, see where the empty spaces are, then they inject, and then they go on to the next. It's just a process of going through the whole house and doing that. I want to do it not because I have any problems with my insulation right now. My insulation has been great. The electric bills have been very reasonable, but I just like the extra added benefit of it. Also, I know the little critters, bugs can crawl in there and stuff. I just like having the extra thing, but I'm waiting till it's time for me to paint the whole house.
And would you happen to know what the local school is?
No, I don't know right now. I can ask though.
Okay. And what are the average size lots?
That's a good question. Let's go and ask. Because these are obviously wider lots than normal. They're not 40-foot lots, let me tell you that. These are at least 50.
And what is
the Davenport, the Polk County Schools, or Davenport School of Arts, which I don't usually quote school ratings, but I have heard that that's a very interesting school, Davenport School of Arts. Loman Oaks Elementary, Lake Alfred Middle School, and Ridge Community High. Now, I've heard that always verify anything a realtor says about the schools, but I've heard better things about the Ridge Community High than I have about other ones. I don't like to quote schools because if I'm wrong, you don't like the school. I certainly like a school that has an art that is focused on arts because I think arts are really great.
Okay, Diane's asking, what are the chances, I like this question, what are the chances of critters being in the home after construction is done?
What kind of, not animals. Let me tell you what happened with my house. While a house is being built, and I just told this to one of my buyers that's closing on the 22nd. When a house is being built, anything has the run of that house. Any animals, raccoons, anything. There's no way to stop it until the doors go on, And then after that, you still find a little buggies in there. I would have an exterminator come in, honestly, because I hate bugs. Right before you put your furniture in, and just spray and make sure everything's okay, or do it yourself. Because seriously, I had I haven't seen a spider in a year, but I have an exterminator come in. But when I was first moving in, it was like chaos. And if you want to hear someone scream from the next house, it's me when there's a spider in it. Can't stand them.
How far from Posner Park shopping are we? Do you know?
I would say 15 to 20 minutes away. Yes, because we're on the north side of Disney, but yeah, 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, and the Curtis family does want to know if home purchases come with the annual pass to watch fireworks from Victor's backyard.
Yes, from Victor's backyard. You can come over
Victor's
and watch
Vista.
you can watch from my house anytime you want, especially if you're going to babysit cats. So, but I just feel that if you look at these houses, I just feel there's a difference from this builder that gives each home a little bit of character. Look at this. It's not as cookie cutter as other houses that I've seen at this price point. And that's because it is really a family-owned business. They don't have to answer to investors. I look at this house. This is the one that made me think about that. That is really so that elevation is the front of the house, is really with the stone really adds to it. And look at these, we've got big brick paver driveways. That's a nice feature.
Does this have a zoom?
No.
Oh, no zoom.
Doesn't, yeah. Not when you're live streaming. So that's probably it. Left stage 9. Here we are back to that. So any more questions before we close up?
Nothing
Wait
yet.
a couple minutes or so. We've gone an hour, so that's good. Thought we'd only be a half hour. It's good to have nice inventory homes. So they're going to do this next stage is the stucco. If you want to make yourself crazy, visit your house every day while you're watching it be built. It will drive you insane. Just like you say with the when I was for those who remember when I was doing my house, there was evidence of animals getting in it all the time. It drove me crazy. Because I really hadn't seen that much close level of a house being built as going there all the time. Don't go there every day. It would drive you crazy. But look at this beautiful house.
Okay, and then Mickey Pooh
Pooh
says this is probably dependent on each individual, but what is a good amount of days to expect to visit to explore areas? So if you're coming to look for homes,
it depends on how. Well, first of all, don't just come to look. Get an education before you start looking. Okay, because otherwise you're going to be looking at everything, and then you're going to find out that you're priced out of certain areas. So talk to me first so I can narrow you down so that you're not driving out to communities that you're not going to end up buying in. So let me know your price range. And the way you find out your price range is by talking to lenders beforehand. So get a good idea of what your price range is. If you're new construction, I will direct you to the lenders for the new construction. They don't mind as much having their time wasted. While a resale, where you're going directly to that lender, and then you say to them, oh, well, I'm going to go new construction. I'm going to use their lender. That kind of hurts their feelings. So let me talk to you beforehand so that I can understand if I can send you to their lenders, which builders are going to be in that areas, and then if not, if you're going to end up going with resale, direct you to a good lender to give you an idea of what you're buying, of what your price range is. You don't want to find out that a community is outside of your price range. Now, I was just talking to someone this morning about buying a house out, and where they were going to actually end up being, and directing them as far as what their price range is and what they could afford. Sometimes they were a little surprised. Oh, that was good. And then sometimes they were like, oh, God, I can't get into that area. And I'm like, no, not at that price range. But you have to talk to a lender beforehand to get an idea of what your price range is. Then talk to me. Or talk to me first, and then I'll direct you to that lender. But, just don't. But you need a good several days. And I would say some of those days you should be on your own to talk about your own feelings and stuff like that. But meet with me on the very first day so I can direct you to places. And yeah, that's probably the best thing.
And then Diane wants to know, how far are we from Disney?
35, 40 minutes. 35, 40 minutes, yeah. That's about as far as I go out when I sell. I don't sell much further than that out. Any other questions?
Nothing that I see.
Okay. So, if you have any other questions, ask them now. So, let's go review. Talk to me before you talk to a lender. I'll direct you to the right lenders. I'll direct you to the areas you want to be in. My focus primarily is anything surrounding Disney World within 35, 40 minutes. So this is like on the outskirts of everything. I've been going up a little further, up to Mineola. We're going to have a lot in Winter Garden this year. I mean, a lot of new entries into Winter Garden. There are some really interesting resales in Winter Garden. I was looking at a house today for a customer that was $470, where they want it, two things. They want it to be near a community center with a great community resort style pool, and they want it to be walking distance to like a shopping area, like a mall area. And there's one community. It's only a couple of years old, but there's a resale in it that I directed them to that I think is going to be perfect for them, whether they get that specific house or not. But and there's a lot of resales around this area. I don't show resales on these previews because nobody wants a camera in their own home, even if they're selling it. So.
Okay, and then Jamie's asking, how are the schools near Disney?
Okay. I don't like to quote schools. It's all sort of reflected in the purchase price. I'm going to be honest with you on that. Be direct. Orange County, I've heard good things about. That's where I live. Always helps your resale value. If the schools are B rated and C rated, your resale value is not going to be as high. People won't want to be there, so your prices aren't going to be as high. So the best way to do it is to Google. It's all available. Go to the public schools. They will tell you what their ratings are, and also call those schools and ask them about their ratings and see if you could take a tour. I've been very impressed. I went in Orange County. I was very impressed by I took a tour with a customer of the Windermere High School, and I was like going, gee, I want to be a teenager again if I had a school like this. If I had a school like this, I'd go back. It's like I loved their gym classes. I loved because they didn't force you to do things that you didn't want to do. They say pick one of these 20 activities, whatever, and that's what you do. Not rather than hey, go out there on the field and get yourself beat up. if you don't want to do that. I love that. Maybe that's the way the new schools are. I don't know. I just loved it. Thought it was great. Had great science rooms and all this stuff. And they've replicated that school in Winter Garden at the Horizons High School. So it's almost the same, they said.
Okay, and then Lorraine is asking if you can talk one more time about the nearest downtown.
Well, I would say Posner Park is about 10 minutes from here, but there's some other communities, centers 5 or 10 minutes away. Anything else?
Diane's just saying she can't imagine wearing short sleeves right now because they're at 0 in southern New Hampshire.
Well, we're cold here. We're in the 60s. We're kind of chilly right now. I brought a sweater with me just in case. And for those who don't know, this is my Magic Electrical Main Street Electrical Parade shirt. Anyway,
it's awesome.
Got that on Etsy.
Yeah. Diane's brother's been living here for 18 months, she said, and he loves it.
So whereabouts does he live, Diane?
Somewhere here in Davenport.
Oh, cool. It's a very eclectic area. There's everything from, farm area to industrial to this residential. Okay.
That's it right now.
All right, great. Listen, thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. Go to my website, disneyatyourdoorstep.com. Remember to like this video and share it. I appreciate that very much. We had a good time with my new camera operator today, who was one of my viewers for how many years you say?
4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
Yeah, you're always saying, yo, I'll help you with camera. I'm like, okay, let's do it. All right, so this is a great little community for what it is. Any questions, you can always email me. Go to disneyatyourdoorstep.com. My email address is there too. And any other questions coming up?
Jamie wants to know if it's cheaper to build or buy right now.
Sometimes
outright.
It depends on the area that you're looking in. If you were to buy let's talk about, like, for example, in Winter Garden, everything is, they're for the most part, I would say you can very often get a better deal in some areas on a resale. And in some areas where the lot premiums aren't too high, like right here, the lot premiums aren't too high. New construction is actually pretty affordable. So it depends on where you're looking. It really does. I personally like resales because you see it, you know exactly what it's going to be. And most of these homes are no more than 5 years old. So it depends on what you're looking at. Anything else? No.
Mike
Okay.
Mellick says thank you, and Jennifer says thanks for the tour.
Okay, thank you for participating. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'll be in touch soon. Thanks. Great, did great. Oh, Mike Mellick. Yeah, good. That's one of my customers. Okay, thank you all for watching. So now I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to get the closing video. Closing.
The secretary.
Thank
Your
you.
camera person wants to come back. I can be your secretary.
Well, you did a great job, Cameron.
Making the dream
All
of
right,
a Disney
still on
lifestyle
my-
a reality.
Thank you all for watching.
I'm Victor Naraki. Contact me on Facebook at Naraki Realtor or my website, celebratingflorida.com. Thanks for watching Disney